You stayed late. Again. You skipped lunch to finish that project. You covered for your coworker. You said yes when you wanted to say no. And when layoffs came, your name was on the list anyway. Company loyalty isn't rewarded anymore. It's exploited. And the data proves it. If you've ever felt guilty for updating your resume while employed, this video will change how you see your career forever. Because somewhere along the way, we were sold a lie. Work hard, stay loyal, climb the ladder. The company will take care of you. But the rules changed, and nobody sent you the memo. Today we're breaking down why company loyalty is a psychological trap, what businesses know that you don't, and how to protect your career without guilt. Let's start with the uncomfortable truth. Your parents' career advice is outdated. A generation ago, workers stayed at companies for decades. Pensions were real. Gold watches at retirement were real. The company invested in you because you were an asset. But today, according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, the average job tenure has dropped to just under 4 years, the lowest it's been in over 2 decades. And here's what really changed. Pensions became 401ks. The risk shifted from employer to employee. Raises became competitive analysis. Loyalty became, we appreciate your dedication, with no raise attached. The contract broke. But only on one side. They still expect your loyalty, they just don't reciprocate it. Here's the part that will make you angry. Staying at the same company costs you money. Research consistently shows that employees who switch jobs strategically earn significantly more over their careers than those who stay put. The math is simple. External hires negotiate market rate. You get a 3% raise. You accept a job at $60,000. Each year you get that 3%. Cost of living goes up 4%. You're already behind. Meanwhile, new hires with your same title, they negotiated 20% more than you're making right now. Because companies pay market rate to attract talent, but they pay loyalty rate to keep you. And it's not just about money. Your career stagnates. You become the reliable one, the person who knows all the systems, the one they can't promote because you're too valuable where you are. It's called the loyalty trap, and it's by design. Because here's what companies figured out. Loyal employees don't negotiate. They don't leave. They absorb extra work without extra pay. They're the cheapest labor force a company can have. So why do we do this to ourselves? It comes down to 3 psychological patterns. 1. The sunk cost fallacy. I've already been here 5 years. If I leave now, it's all wasted. But time you've already spent isn't a reason to stay. It's a reason to evaluate if more time is worth it. 2. Reciprocity bias. You feel like you owe the company. They gave you a chance. They hired you when you needed a job. They were flexible that one time. But here's the truth. They didn't hire you out of kindness. They hired you because you provided value. You don't owe loyalty to a transaction. 3. Identity fusion. You've tied your identity to your job. I'm a Google employee. I work at Amazon. When the job becomes your identity, leaving feels like losing yourself. But you are not your job title. You are your skills, your creativity, your resilience. And those go with you. So what do? First, reframe loyalty. Be loyal to your work, not your workplace. Do excellent work because you value excellence, not because you expect the company to notice. Second, track your market value. Every 6 months, check what someone with your skills is earning. Interview even when you're not looking. Know your worth before you need to negotiate it. Third, build optionality. Keep your resume updated. Maintain your network. Learn skills that are transferable, not just company-specific. The best time to look for a job is when you don't need one. Fourth, set boundaries without guilt. Saying no doesn't make you disloyal. It makes you sustainable. And fifth, remember this. If the company needed to cut costs tomorrow, your loyalty would not save your job. So why are you sacrificing your growth, your pay, your well-being for a loyalty they will never return? You're not betraying anyone by prioritizing your career. You're not being selfish for wanting fair pay. You're not ungrateful for recognizing when it's time to move on. You are being smart. The companies that deserve your loyalty are the ones that earn it, not the ones that demand it. So update that resume. Take that recruiter call. Know your value. Because in the end, the only person who's truly invested in your career is you. If this shifted your perspective, hit that subscribe button. More psychology breakdowns coming your way. Thanks for watching.